What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to San Miguel TV. It is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. Man, it's good to be here. Good to be alive. Hey. All right. So what are we be talking about today, man? We got a guest that's gonna be coming later on. I'm gonna get it started right now. I'm gonna start it off real slow, not really get into too much of the actual topic. We'll talk about different things. If you want to comment, by all means, definitely go ahead and leave a comment. Let me make sure that I see all the comments. And yes, sirs, we are here. We are back. Yo, 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 St. Ivan is here. What's good, brother? I didn't know that Nick is doing a live right now with Vocab Malone. Actually, when I sent my link out for tonight, sister, a very dear friend of mine, told me that Nick was going on tomorrow with Vocab, and I was like, oh shit, that's dope. And I'm sorry I have to miss it live tonight. I went on real quick and I was like, oh, I got to compete with Vocab Malone right now, and Nick coming on. That's gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna keep this going till midnight, anyways. It'll be a good streaming night to go back and forth. Different lives, because we're gonna be talking about different things. But yeah, man, much love and salute and peace to St. Ivan. Yeah, I peeped a few minutes of that too. Nick is the man. Shout out to him. And he's gonna expose the ICGJC on a whole nother level. Doing talking about the shit that he's seen. Actually, I'm gonna go on right now on my TV and have it on in the background. What's up, BNR, PHL BNR? Hey, this is Charlemagne from Philly. So I guess it's Philly BNR. I was born into the truth, left at 18, man. Charlemagne, that's good, man. I'm glad you left. There's a few people that left at a very young age too, that were born in there. And that goes to show me. Oh yeah, we gotta watch this. That goes to show me that this place doesn't have such a stronghold on people like I thought it was gonna have on young people. Young people coming out that are born in there. You would think that those young people are gonna be so indoctrinated that there's gonna be no way out. You would think that. But that place is such a mess that these people are dying to leave as soon as they're of age. They're dying to leave their parents' crib and just get out of that whole world. But yeah, let's check this out. This is Tazadaqyah putting the hands on Nick.
Once I start reading from him before I knew I was getting out of here. So he kept on going, and you were supposed to be at work, and you didn't make it. Nope. So
that's Tazadaqyah laying hands on him.
Let me call off or something like that. So did he know your name? Oh yeah, he knew my name.
That's St. Basil's brother. That's
was
Nick.
He kind to you?
For those that don't know, that's St. Basil's brother.
Not really, no. I'm not gonna say that. Once later on, he stopped being kinder. When I first met him, he was kinder to me, but as time progressed, I would say no. Like once I got after I got busted, yeah, he
George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic, somebody said about it. That cat's garment. Tazadaqyah's garment is crazy. Yeah, y'all go check out Vocab Malone's video now. I don't care, or when you got time, and check out my video later when you got time. I'm gonna have Gerari on, and we're gonna talk about the sister. We're gonna talk about the sister that got molested up in the ICGJC, allegedly, according to another sister by the name of Sephra Renee on YouTube. Sephora Renee on YouTube was a sister that exposed a lot of things recently and got a lot of views for her video about how a cult destroyed her family. The ICGJC is a cult that destroys and divides families. That's a video that I been did years ago, dividing families. Yeah, so shout out to this brother, man. Nick, you already know, man. Nothing but respect for that dude. He got stories for days. I gotta go catch this video later. I'm gonna focus on, what I'm doing, of course. Yeah, show love to all of that. Vocab Malone does good work. For the most part, I think. I don't agree with a lot of what he says, and I don't have to. But I mean, I actually would say I agree with a lot of what he says when we don't talk about Christianity. I click with him. We're from the same era. We kind of into the same shit. Like Vocab Malone, I don't hate on him. The most of the hate that comes from him, that comes towards him, I mean, is because of his race. Is because he's dealing with Hebrew Israelites that are very much race based, and they got a problem with him. But if he wasn't talking the way he was talking, and he was to start acting like he believes or whatever, if he started to believe in shit like GMS, they would literally accept that brother as their own. So yeah, Saint Ephraim was good. So I'm referring to a video by a sister who left the ICGJC after growing up in the ICGJC. She's probably like 30 right now, I think. And she left the ICGJC, I think, when she was like in her early 20s or maybe like late teens. I'm going to get Gerari on here who got more information on that because I have not seen that full video, but I did catch the end of the video when she's talking to her father, who was like a chief priest, man, or a bishop in Baltimore. But yeah, I got this video going in the background. I don't know if you're talking about the Vocab Malone video with Nick Johnson right now, St. Basil's brother. But the video that I'm referring to when I'm talking about Tazadaqyah molesting a child, that's a whole nother video that y'all gonna have to look that up. I mean, if you type up ICGJC on YouTube, that video might come up on its own. It actually does come up on its own. You don't even got to type nothing else. Just put ICGJC on YouTube and scroll down. You're gonna see a sister who the title of there's two parts now, but the title of the first one says how a cult destroyed my family or something like that. And she already had a good amount of followers. So this particular video about the ICGJC got like 14,000 views. Man, that thing went out there. It spread for sure. It went a little mini viral. I mean, for the Israelite community, for the ICGJC, that video went viral because the ICGJC don't get no 14,000 views. They barely get 1,000 views on their videos, and that might take a year for them to get 1,000 views. And I ain't bragging or nothing. I might not get that many views on some of my videos, but if you claim to be something that's inspired by God, you should be having more than 1,000 views, man. So it's not like I'm hating on them or whatever, like as if I get, like I have my followers or whatever. I went viral before for posting about topics that are whatever, but I do the editing myself. I do my own. I'm not reusing content or nothing like that. I got my own stuff going on. So, but y'all already know the stuff that I like to focus on, the ICGJC. The majority of my followers, they don't come and check none of this ICGJC stuff. But y'all make sure that you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And yeah, what up, A Sharp? What up, Lim Sweet Sweat? Sweetness Henry. Shalom. Shalom. Saint Ephraim. That dude doesn't believe Jesus will return to earth again. That dude, you talking about Nick? Yeah, I don't think he believes that. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I mean, I surely don't believe that. I know there's a lot of brothers that's left the ICGJC that don't believe that. They believe that he already returned to Earth, and that's already documented in the Bible that he returned. It's clear that he already did return in the Bible. So, but whatever, that's a whole nother thing. So I tend to agree with a lot of the stuff that some of these people say. There's just a lot of other things, but yeah, it is what it is. Personal show, yeah, him. Okay, got you. Yeah. That way of thinking rings more truth to me. It seems better to me, and not only does it seem like a better way of living, that you're not gonna, your whole life in the world is gonna just be disrupted one day, and like all of that, just it's just it seems like a fairy tale to me. Um, Rather, it's better to live a good life, uh, living the morals of a Christian, living by the morals of whatever, I mean, things that are good, things that are positive, that are not harmful to yourself or others, and just keep that going without also wanting, destruction and all this damage and hell on others constantly. That's what people pray for. A lot of the Christians that do uh that are waiting on the second coming of Christ, or the apocalypse and all of that, they don't really, they're not really cheering on all this death and all of that, but in the end they that's what they believe in. um all this death that you read about in the book of Revelation, a lot of it already came to the nation of Israel. It already happened. 70 AD was a fulfillment of a lot of the things that Jesus Christ was talking about. The scriptures, when it talks about spiritual Sodom and Egypt, that's all talking about Rome. They're not talking about something that they have no idea about, which would be America. Um, I that's not what I would. Of course, that's nothing that I would believe. Why? That just doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, they're going to be talking about something that's happening in their current space, in their current lives, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not a Christian by any means. I'm not a Bible believer, but I'm a Bible thumper. I love talking about the Bible. Here's some photos, man. I think this is cool right here. If y'all can see that, it's probably a little bit too far, but the brother brought a lot of photos and stuff of him, dropping the truth. Saint Basil's a dude that he's this guy's biological brother. He called his own brother, who's on Vocab's channel, a demon that came out of my mother's womb. Like, go find that video. That's what the dude said, and I put it on one of my videos. That dude is even disrespecting his own mother by saying that. That's crazy. Rest in peace to her. Um, it's this stuff is crazy, man. What it does to brothers, husbands and wives and fathers, daughters, like the situation with the sister that we're going to talk about tonight. You know, I gotta get Jarari on for y'all to really get a good understanding of what the sister's saying. I mean, you could go watch her video too. It's a long video, and I think some of the stuff that she said wasn't right, wasn't accurate. I think she said that we were paying 10% tithes. That's not true. They will even tell you in the ICGJC that we were paying 20% tithes and then some. So yeah. I'm just reading some of these comments that people are putting on there. This is definitely there's 114 people watching. Yeah, man. I mean, you got the ICGJC that's going to be watching. They're probably going to respond to this. There's other stuff going on in the ICGJC that I want to talk about, and I'll mention it briefly here. The ICGJC seems to be going at the IUIC right now. It's funny that they're doing that. This is Nick Johnson right here, though. The brother. of Saint Basil in his garment. That's a garment that I used to have in my closet that I tossed out immediately when I realized that this shit is nothing but garbage. I didn't want to see those garments anymore. I didn't even want to know that they were in my house or my crib. I didn't want no parts of that. But I could not find it within myself to throw away the garments that my grandmother sewed up and made for me while I was in there. I thought that was a work of art. And I'll wear those, maybe one day. Who knows? I hope everybody's nice and warm and cozy. It's winter at its fullest right now. We're getting snow in Florida, not in Orlando, but we are getting snow in Florida. Let me get this charger on here so this phone don't die. What up, Nagy Springfield? Yeah, that's the officer's garment. Yeah, I need to definitely find it. I got it somewhere up in here and wear it on the live so y'all can see. My grandmother used to put in some good work. It looked better than these damn garments that they used to make in there that we used to pay thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, or up to $1,000 and change. $1,200. They're probably going for $1,300. Some of these higher rank garments right now. I paid probably the most I've ever paid for a garment was like $350. Because my rank was captain. The brothers that were generals, I think, were paying like $450 or something. Chief priest was paying like $500, $600, some crazy crap. Like, it was insane, man. Cop uniforms. IUIC has lots of cop uniforms, says Nagy. Long time no see, Nagy, man. We gotta definitely catch up. How many times has Basil's brother been on vocab? I think this is the only time. I might be wrong, but I think this is the only time. Yo, need to be free. Yes. My brother. My brother. Yeah, man. Philly BNR or PHL BNR, Philadelphia BNR. Much props to you, man, for getting out that place young. Because I got out of there when I was put out. I got myself put out, really. Because I was just not feeling this place anymore. When I was 27, and then mentally I escaped from that place when I was like 31, 32. I was done with it. Took some years. It took some years, but I finally said, you know what, I'm done. It's over and done with. Need to be free, man. Hey, everything good, brother. What's going on is there's a sister that just recently came out and said that Tazadaqyah put the dirty pause on a innocent. I mean, it is a 17-year-old. This is still a minor. This is a teen. A minor, basically. And the story that the sister told is that she kept bleeping out who the person's name was, but I think this is her sister. And the sister that actually exposed this whole story about Tazadaqyah molesting this. Now, this is a whole nother accusation because there's other accusations already of Tazadaqyah being with the holy women. And one of them in particular, Saint Ivan, put it out. Much props to Saint Ivan, man, for having all these photos and videos and all this evidence that Tazadaqyah had a whole ceremony where it looked like he eloped with this young girl, man, when she was like 15 or 16. Some crazy shit. Crazy shit. They've been together, man. They've been together for a long time. I forgot how old she was when that ceremony happened, Well, when they became the holy women and they were staying with him, they were like 15 years old, man. Tazadaqyah was like 35. I did not see Gorilla Hebrew on the Fugazi podcast. Tuvia. Welcome, though. And shalom to you. He couldn't name one thing he's prophesied. These cats be doing that. They call themselves prophets, man. Because they want to have this connection to the Most High. But they can't really, if they really had that power, they could at any time give us the Powerball numbers, man. Let me know what's the next crypto coin that's going to blow up. And let me know how much to put in and when exactly is the perfect time to jump in and jump out. Gorilla Hebrew is a white man. His mom is white, and DNA test showed that he was T haplogroup. You're damn right. You got it, man. Thank you. I don't know why I've never done a video on none of that, man. That's crazy because Abu did a video on that. I think Faithful to God probably did a video on that. If y'all know these brothers. This is a whole new other accusation need to be free. This is a whole new thing. Go watch the sister's video. Her name is Sephra, Sephra Renee, Rene. If you just put ICGJC on YouTube and then put Sephra, Sephra, it's gonna come up. Man, this brother got receipts like crazy right now. What I'm watching on Vocab's channel while I'm doing this live is dope, man. Y'all gotta go watch that joint. Don't go now. Nah, y'all could go now, man, and you come back, whatever. I'm gonna be on here for a while. I got a guest coming on. You know, we're gonna do this thing. Vocab Malone does great work exposing and helping to expose all these fraudulent ass groups on a major scale. He's got what 45,000 subscribers right now. That's a good move, man. For a dude that just focuses mostly on exposing Hebrew Israelites, that's a lot of subscribers. That's some good work. But you know, he's a Christian. That's not how I get down. He's a Calvinist. That's definitely not how I get down. You know, but it is what it is. You know, we can find more common ground. We can find common ground on things that are more important, you know, rather than finding things to disagree on just for the sake of arguing and debating about things that are petty to me for the most part. Like, I don't care if you believe that Jesus Christ is going to come back. I don't care if you believe Jesus Christ already came back. You know, I care if you think that, you know, because I don't believe in your cult that I'm going to be punished and you might take me as a slave in the future. Especially these cats that I'm speaking against. They hate me, bro. Like Tahar, who I've done videos about recently. Yo, I spoke out about Tahar. I already told Tahar. I already told you. I got the receipts. Tahar, I'm not done with you, Tahar. I'm not done with you. And I don't see that you responded to the video that I did right after the video that you did about me. You want to do a video about me, then when I respond to it, now you don't want to respond. But it's all gravy on the gravy train. What's good, Mega? What's popping? What up, Juan Jose? Make sure y'all hit the like button, all y'all. Appreciate it. What's the highest rank that Basil's brother achieved? I'm sure he said it on here, but I'm gonna say maybe a general or captain. But I could be wrong. One of the big stories that came from him that really resonated with me was the story of Saint Hood when Saint Hood passed away, and Tazadaqyah was saying that Saint Hood was going to survive, he was going to live, he was going to beat this whole thing after Saint Hood got murdered because of mistaken identity. This is an ICGJC current member. At the time that he died, he was an ICGJC current member. Tazadaqyah went to visit him at the last minute at the hospital while the dude was paralyzed already, taking shots and bullets to the spine. Horrible. You know, I've had interactions with Saint Hood before. I forget his Hebrew name, but he was from Philly too. Yes, some of y'all remember him. I remember trying to reach him, and he was one of the few brothers that responded. He didn't respond in a positive way. He responded by telling me that I don't care if angels come to me and tell me that this is not the truth. He's like, I'm gonna curse them or whatever. You know what the scripture says. And that was the last thing he said to me. I remember interacting with him and telling him how dope his song was, The Kingdom. That song was dope. That joint was going around in the church or the cult as a really, you know, it went viral, you know, within our our little world of a few hundred, maybe a few thousand people at the time. Yeah, man. So Nick, who's Saint Basil's brother, who's on Vocab Malo's channel right now, said that he went to visit Saint Hood. He was always visiting Saint Hood in the hospital, but he saw him after Tazadaqyah came and visited him. And Saint Hood told Nick that, yo, Tazadaqyah just told me I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna make it. You know, he gave me his word and he gave me his blessing. And then what happened was that not too long after that, Saint Hood ended up actually dying. He was already barely hanging on, you know, holding on to life. But Tazadaqyah gave him false hope and made it seem like he was gonna beat that whole thing, and he was gonna live. He was told that he was gonna live. The only person that I know of, I mean, he probably told his family, I don't know, but Saint Hood told Nick that story. So Nick came out, I think, based off of that, and it was probably a whole other thing, a whole bunch of other things too. But I believe that was probably the main reason why he left. Because imagine you being told, you know, that yo, I'm gonna live. You know, you're gonna live, and then you know, you or your mother's gonna live, your best friend's gonna live by somebody that you think is inspired by God. You're gonna trust that word. You're gonna trust that word like it came from the mouth of Jesus Christ or God, and that's what they did. And then their hope was shattered. I would leave immediately too. For the people that are still believers, how dare you, man? Like, what's wrong with you? How can you still believe after, you know, especially when you know something like that? Like, something's got to be wrong with you. And the longer you stay in there and ignore all these, like, you know, things that cause cognitive dissonance, you're gonna have some mental breakdowns, mental issues, cognitive issues, your kids, all of that, man. I feel sorry for a lot of y'all out there that are in the ICGJC. I empathize with a lot of the ones that are just coming out. You know, some of y'all that are young and shit, just, you know, you don't even know the world. You don't even know the real world. They lie to you and make you all scared of going out there into the real world and becoming something of yourself. When actually your world gets shattered when you believe in the ICGJC. That's when your world gets shattered and your hopes get destroyed and your dreams get crushed, man. That's what they do, man. These are professional dream crushers. It's insane. They make you think that you're gonna make it to Israel. They told these people that 2020 was the last Passover in America. That's what they told them. This shit is crazy to me, Basil. These cats do not admit, damn Wesley Wipes and all you cats. What's your Dawa Shalamath? Yo, you're a bitch ass motherfucker, bro. I'll say it again and again. You are the biggest bitch in the world. You're the biggest bitch in that place. Wearing your sunglasses, your big ass sunglasses. These cats used to be the corniest cats, man, with damn silver Shield of Davids and shit. We're rocking some fake ass gold and some cheap ass shit with shades on and wearing glasses all the time. Like these are superstars, man. These cats are nothing but a joke, yo. But you're gonna hear the story, man. Jarari's gonna come on here. You know, I like when all y'all, you know, interact with each other and reconnect, all that shit, yo. Like the fact that y'all could reconnect on my channel, that's pretty freaking dope. You know, there's people that come on here that used to be in the ISUPK or the ICUPK, and they don't know nothing about the ICGJC, or at least they never really took part in it. But they still remember people that stayed and kept it going throughout the days of the ICGJC, and they broke relationships, friendships, and all of that. They broke that off because they chose to leave, and those other people chose to stay. And now those people might be leaving, and they're reconnecting. Like, yo, you from Philly? What's your name? Why you Shalimar? You that shit is dope, man. That's cool as shit. One West peaked 94, 98. Nah, One West was drying up at that time. One West peaked in 94. And then the split happened, and then no, they started really like their numbers cut drastically, man. A lot of people followed my shot, man. Like from Killer Priest to the Sons of Thunder to even the leader of IUIC, the leader of GMS. All those people left and went with Masha. You know, they later on started their own groups, but they individually left, and there were a lot of people that left. The ICGJC peaked in like 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. That was like a peak. There was a time in 2007, 2009, between that time when I was in there, that the shit was popping, man. Like, we were spreading. These cats was showing up on VH1. There was a clip where Tazadaqyah was with the Mormons going back and forth that went viral. And we started seeing people coming in from everywhere. But in 02, 2001, Johanna left around that time, I think. The ICGJC or the ICUPK wasn't really all that popping. When Boyz II Men came in, that's when the eruption started till about 2012. That was it. That sounds about right. I would say Boyz II Men probably came in 2002, 2003 maybe. I came in 2004, and I saw the video of Wanye, talking about him coming in. Maybe they came in a little earlier than that, though. I might be wrong. Okay, 1998. Okay. Yeah, because I remember Tahawam talking about Boyz II Men coming in there and everything when he was over Orlando and over Florida. So let me see something real quick. I think I got the live chat going on in there. Yeah, 20 years in the ICGJC, man. That's Nick over on Vocab's channel right now. St. Ivan, I saw your comment over there. Y'all jumping back and forth. Now I see A Sharp. A Sharp says on Vocab's channel, crazy how much control he have whenever he wanted it. My brother and I went to my family's funeral, but so many men weren't allowed to go be with their families. Yeah, they were trying to keep me away from my brother's funeral, man. And I was like, nah, it's not happening. They realized that I wasn't trying to hear nothing that they were saying. But there were people like McGunn who didn't go to his own father's funeral. Crazy, man. His own father's funeral. But, rest in peace to the dead, man. Rest in peace to Tahawam. Rest in peace to my brother. Rest in peace to anybody that lost somebody that they cared about, and they never got to go to their funeral. Or they never got to really tell them, reconnect with them. Maybe you broke off and had a bad relationship with them because of the cult. I pour one for you. This is Johnny Walker Green right here. Green label Johnny Walker. This is a special brand right here. I made sure I got a special one because it's a special night. I mean, I just feel good tonight. I've been feeling a lot better lately. As the years go by and I focus less, like, I don't know if it's because I'm focusing less on the ICGJC, because I'm still talking about them when I come on here on the live, but I'm not trying my hardest to destroy them or whatever. That's not my goal. I never thought that the ICGJC would be completely destroyed or come to an end. They always try to make it seem as if we ain't gonna be destroyed. Nobody's saying you're gonna be destroyed, man. Like, the Mormon church is still around. Like, every church that started up, there's still almost every church that started up is still here. And there's religions that have prospered way more than the ICGJC. You know, nobody's saying that the ICGJC is going to be destroyed completely. But if you look at it, figuratively speaking, they are destroyed in a way. So we can say, yo, y'all have been destroyed. When we compare you to the IUIC or ISUPK even or GMS, Sakari, the ICGJC looks like garbage, man. But yeah, Juan Jose, it's greater later. Yes, sir. Johnny Walker Green, Combat Conversation. Yes, sir. Man, Johnny Walker is one of my favorites. That Scotch, right? That Scotch whiskey. It's one of the best. It's one of the best from Scotland. But cheers to y'all, man. Much love. Shout out to Nick doing his thing, Nicholas. Oh snap! I see people on here that I think I recognize. But anyways, yeah, he's talking about the passports in the ICGJC. The goddamn, they have passports that couldn't do nothing, man. They had no relevance. They had no, identification purposes, or they, even within the church, like it was no reason to even have a passport. People knew who the hell you were. Like, like if you needed travel papers to go to another city. Like, forget about leaving the country. You couldn't leave your city. You couldn't leave your state. If you wanted to go to another church, you needed to have permission and travel papers, not a passport. You needed travel papers. Before we even had a passport, we had to have travel papers. Passport. Get out of here, man. Shit's crazy. But yeah, man. Sam, please take a look at Rock of Yahushai, West Yorkshire. It's comedy gold. A white man, but he's a Hebrew Israelite. Oh, snap. Rock of Yahushai, West Yorkshire. Okay. I'm going to try to keep that in mind. I saw something recently where they have GMS Italy. They have an Italian. They have a black dude and a white dude. I think they have two members in Italy. There's a black dude and there's a white dude in Italy talking about GMS. Speaking in Italian. I don't even know what the hell they're saying. I can barely make out what they're saying. There's a passport right there. This is Nick's passport. Yo, that's the passport. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That is insane. As he talks to Vocab Malone, man. I think this is his first time on Vocab Malone's channel, right? Am I wrong? I feel like that is his first time, right? I don't know. And shout out to Giancarlo, man, for this piece right here. The cock of the walk, baby. Cock and roll. The rooster. The bodega rooster, baby, with the chain on, baby. Shout out to that brother. Tazadaqyah for getting that thing for me. Creating that piece that I love so dearly that y'all constantly see in the background. Gotta give a shout out to that cat. Those passports was a waste of money. Just another way for Tazadaqyah to get money from you. From the tickets that you had to buy for the Archangel Awards. You had the gold tickets, the bronze, the silver, and at the end of the day, people got sat wherever the hell they. It didn't even matter, man. You could, hey, I got a gold ticket. Yeah, you could be with the rest of the fucking peons. If you wasn't the Rory family or one of the apostles, yeah, you ain't getting so close to damn Tazadaqyah, man. People wanted to be so close to Tazadaqyah just so he can damn drip his sweat on them. People's crazy. Paying for all that stuff while homeless, man. That shit's crazy, man. Yo, you be homeless up in there. That's straight up. We got a lot of Philly people up in here, yo. Shout out to Philly. Shit is crazy. Philly's up in here deep. Baltimore in the house. Let's go. Where's Florida at? San Miguel. Oh, this I know who this cat is. This is that gay dude, man. Yo, stop being gay. Yo, what was I gonna say about homeless? Yeah, there were people that was homeless up in there. There were people that were living in shelters. That passport got you a one-way flight to hell. That's Noel said that passport got you a one-way flight to hell. That's crazy as hell. Yo, the what's the best thing about dating a homeless person is that after the date is over, you could drop them off wherever the hell. You could drop them off anywhere. He said, "Get the kids to get it from him. Bad blood there. My daughter, Dove hasn't spoken to me since I left. Chris wears black forces. What up? What up? The fiery trial, proof of your faith, part 1. Yeah, that's Nick right there reading on a video, Tazadaqyah, the Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a nice like. Go ahead to Vocab Malone's channel. Check out Nick on there, destroying the ICGJC. We're going to continue to destroy the ICGJC. Juan Jose, man, a straight nightmare, man. Yeah, Mega. I'm not even trying to destroy them. It's like they destroy themselves. Sometimes I like to watch body cam videos, cop police videos, dash cam video. I love to watch, like, that's the realest thing you can, like, the realest, the closest thing to real life that you can get on YouTube or on TV or whatever, because everything's so fake nowadays. It's these body cam videos, man, where people probably don't even realize they're being recorded, and they might know that, but they have no clue that there are people that actually petition to get these body cam videos and put it on their YouTube channels, man. I love watching this shit, and you always see people blaming others on, for why they're getting stopped by the cops, or why they're getting arrested. And it's like, yo, you did this to yourself. And sometimes the cops would be like, they'd be like, yo, why you doing this to me, officer? And the officer would be like, you did this to yourself. I'm just doing my job. This is what the ICGJC has done to themselves, man. And people are just exposing it. I'm just doing my job. That's how I look at it. Call me Lieutenant Dang, baby. Call me Officer of 100, a Warmark Apache, baby. I'm just doing my job. Exposing these cats, man. I've been doing it for so long. This shit is crazy. But that dude is actually gay, though. That dude is actually gay, man. I already exposed him and showed all the screenshots of how he was trying to come on to me, but yet he's mad that I exposed the ICGJC. He's really a troll, man. It's probably, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you Zaddy. This guy is like the biggest troll, man. So let's just not. Let's just How do I? Forget this cat, bro. He's just destroying the whole. It's like he acts like he's against homosexuality, but then he's actually gay. What I believe in doesn't even matter, man. We're here trying to expose an organization that is destroying lives, man. You know, I don't believe in sin. I don't think that there is such thing as that. There are crimes and there are things, negative things that people can do. The word sin has extra baggage attached to it that you have no way of proving that something that is wrong because God said is wrong. So I don't even want to go down that route. But if you want to believe that homosexuality is a sin or is wrong, then at the same time, why are you being, acting all it's just so weird, man. Yeah, I already did a video on that dude, man. ICGJC has been having gay people in their ranks. In Orlando, we had 2 people come in, and my brother Brooklyn Outlaw, man, I forgot to send him the link. Well, we were talking about this the other day. These cats came in and they were lovers, man. And they used to argue like a married couple, man. And he told me, I don't even remember saying this, but he told me that we were chilling one time. He's like, we had some beers. He said, I popped open a beer, Corona, and, and before I drank it, I said, yo, Kwanai, whatever, is fucking gay. Is a sodomite. And drank my beer. You had people up in there. I don't even remember that. But you had people up in there that were closeted homosexuals, man. And it was obvious when we did the workout. You know how, I don't know if you ever seen, I forgot the comedian that was talking about how, like, you ever seen these runners? He talks about like how these sprinters and these runners that run the Olympics or whatever, the dash or whatever, that as soon as like they stop running, they turn like mad feminine and they be like, like they be running a certain way, kind of catch their breath and all that shit. It was like that with this, with especially one particular one of these, one of the couple, whatever, one of the members of this gay couple that came into the ICGJC Orlando. That dude was so effeminate, man. He was like, he was so effeminate. He could not do a damn simple workout. It was hilarious, man. He was a, it's like my daughter. My daughter is so unathletic, man. Like you throw a ball at her, she's like, oh, you know. That dude was like that, man. This shit was hilarious, man. And it became more and more obvious the more Hebrew Academy workouts that we had. I'm like, oh, that dude is a goddamn sodomite. And his boy, his best friend is too. They were living together. They were on the low. Juan Jose, I remember them 2 dudes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If you from Miami, man, if you who I think you are, shout out to you, brother. I got nothing but love for you, man. Congratulations on having a new outlook on life, bro. The sky's the limit when you leave that place, man. It's like you're like you just like been granted a new lease on life, man. It's like you can be anything you want, man. Anything that you used to want to be, that you used to want to do, you could do it. You could still do that. You go right back to it. It don't even matter, bro. You was a great rapper, man. You was so sharp. I remember you, brother, man. Shout out to you. If you are who I think you are, you a legend now. I gotta keep going. I know. I gotta keep going, man. I gotta keep doing this. They don't screen these brothers well at all, man. Oh, man. Yeah, man. My bad, man. I had a long week. I haven't had a day off since Christmas Day. I've been working 7 days a week now. Bro, I gotta work as much as I can while I still have the energy. While I still got it. Shout out to Chris Wears Sneakers, man. My man just got a raise when Trump came into office. Everybody in the military. That's a whole nother conversation. I want to get into topics about cryptocurrency and investing and things like XRP. I've made money off these things, man. I've been in XRP since 2021, man. And I didn't really put in that much money. And if you see how much I got from that right now, you'd be surprised, man. There's no excuse with this. They try to make it seem like you're a victim and you can't do no good because the enemy got their foot on your neck. Wait a minute. I thought the Bible says that Judah's hand shall be in the neck of their enemies. You know, they always try to use that. Oh, you see how we protest? You see how Judah, the black man's always protesting? So that somehow translates to Judah is the black man, and because Judah would always have the hands on the enemy's neck. That translates to black people be protesting. Like, what? How does that translate to that? That's the thing about the Bible, is that it's up to interpretations, man. It's up to your own private interpretations. I don't care what you say. They take 20% of the lunch money my grandmom gave me to go to church. That is crazy as hell. They're double dipping. They are double dipping. That's called double dipping, man. Your grandmother is already paying tithes if she was, well, no. Well, let's say this. If your grandmother was in the church and she's paying tithes of what she earned, and now she gives you money from what she earned, and then you got to pay tithes on that, they're double dipping. Don't double dip the chip. I learned that way back in the Seinfeld episode. Okay, she wasn't in the church. Okay. So, you know, if that happened that probably did happen while people was in the church, but they'll make you pay tithes off of if you found $5 on the floor, you found $5 on the ground, the rest was going to Jacob's Cafe. Shit's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I don't know if Vocab Malone is done. Y'all could check that out later, because I think it seems like he's done. Let me see. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's over. That's a good one, man. That's a good, what, an hour and 20. What was it? Oh, no, it's still going. Never mind. It's still going. I guess he has ads now. That's dope, man. That's dope. See, I gotta hook up my channel like that. What I gotta do is get on that StreamYard. I gotta pay for that yearly subscription. So I'm gonna start doing that way. I could bring better live streams to y'all. But yeah, man, this whole ICGJC thing is crazy though. Another thing I gotta say about it's on commercial. Another thing I gotta say about the ICGJC is that in Miami, the ICGJC, or a brother that is affiliated with the ICGJC, a gentleman, I'll say, that's affiliated with the ICGJC, ran up or approached IUIC in Miami while they were doing a camp, street speaking, and disobeying orders. He's probably not in the church, but he started dialoguing with them and going back and forth about the comforter and wearing fringes and all this stuff. Yeah, and that's something else y'all gotta see, man. And then ICGJC done recently did a video talking about how the IUIC is not the real ones, but the IUIC has eclipsed you like 100 times over, 100 times easily. That means that if the ICGJC has 1,000 members, which I'm willing to say that they probably have about 1,000 members right now, the IUIC has 100,000 members. They have eclipsed you 100 times over. And you're trying to tell everybody, yo, listen, no, we're the real ones, man. Why don't you follow us instead? There's nobody leaving the IUIC to go to ICGJC. There are people leaving the ICGJC to go to IUIC constantly. My cousin who's in the IUIC, Jesucito, or Jesus, Yahweh Shai Ba, was his Hebrew name in the ISUPK and the ICUPK, because he was there throughout all that. He told me personally, all that Masha stuff. Not only did I hear it from Tahawam about Masha, I heard it from Rashwan. I heard it from people that were there. Who I didn't grow up with, who I met later on. I heard that from my own family, man. My own cousin from Yonkers told me all that shit about. I already knew about all this ICUPK shit. That dude ended up later joining IUIC. There was a sister that was in the ICGJC. I forget her name. She left or the Orlando division of the ICGJC and joined the Orlando division of the IUIC. There's so many others that I can't even that I've heard about or that I've been told about, but these are people that I personally know, that I personally have known, and that I've never heard of anybody leaving the IUIC to go to the ICGJC. That's a downgrade. Are you crazy? But did you ever? This is a comment from Saint Ephraim. Did you ever go to Treasures of Egypt, owned by the ISUPK? Nah. Y'all gotta go to GMS. There's a channel called GMS Info Doc Channel 12. Right? GMS Info Doc Channel 12. Because Tahar was asking for the receipts. He wanted to know what are the receipts that we were saying that during the time of Obama, that the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, was going to be, mandated and pushed. Where did we say that, brother? We never said that. Yo, they've been pushing these false prophecies that have constantly failed. They were trying to make it seem as if Obamacare was that the RFID chip, which is supposed to be the mark of the beast, was going to be initiated through Obamacare, man. Obamacare. A thing that Obamacare never even passed through their bill was the the RFID chip that that was proposed in 2009, 2008, 2009. It never passed the bill. It never even made it to the Obamacare, the official Obamacare policy that still remains till this day. There is no RFID chip. That's not even a thing. They proposed it. There is no RFID chip with Obamacare. So you get that clear. There are RFID chips out there, but that's just something I wanted to address. Tahar, I know you listening. You tend to listen to my channel sometimes, and you respond when you want to. Then when I start asking you questions, all of a sudden now you don't have a response about Arsareth, and the 10 tribes going through a country for a year and a half. And I ask you, what's the country that they went through for a year and a half to get to America? And you can't answer that. None of y'all can answer that. If anybody out there believes that the 10 tribes made it to America and America is Arsareth, which country did they go through for a year and a half to make it to America? Oh, wow. Look at this. February 3rd, 1997.
Who's Joseph Noble?
That's Shar.
So that's Shar.
Joseph Noble Shar. Wow.
Well, that's some fascinating stuff. And then you had some
I gotta watch what Nick is doing right now to the ICGJC. I mean, this already came out, in 1997 when they applied for the 501c3, how they got Leonard Sherrod, Joseph Noble, Leonard Sherrod, which is Ariyah, Joseph Noble, which is Shar, and Lincoln Warrington, which is Tazadaqyah, all got their names on the goddamn 501c3. Man, he's exposing the shit out of these guys. I love it.
Owing to the United States on that income, defendant Grant, yes. Basically, he's pleading guilty right here.
Yeah. And I was getting that because they were saying that
Tazadaqyah pled guilty, yo. They made it seem like Tazadaqyah didn't plead guilty, man. Tazadaqyah pled guilty. Guilty as charged. Listen, we gotta drink good. I look good. I drink good. I smell good. Good. Like James Brown was saying one time on a live. This is a man's world. James Brown, baby. What do you call a Mexican with 3 eyes? Ay, ay, ay. And Issachar, right? This shit's crazy, man. I remember coming in 2004. One of my first classes, physical classes, was the Day of Atonement or some shit, Feast of Tabernacles, or what, I forget what other 3 high holy days that all come up in like September always. There's the Feast of Tabernacles, Day of Atonement. I forget the other one. That was like one of my first classes. Yeah, I was excited as shit because I've been listening to classes over the phone for a while, and shit, man, I was like ready to start a new life, man. I remember thinking it was similar to how I felt when I realized like I have a whole new lease on life when I left the cult, and like I escaped mentally, because even though I was out of the cult for a while, I was still in there mentally, man. Like they still had me in a headlock. But when I got out and like mentally escaped, I was like, yo, I started doing a lot of the things that I been wanting to do. I started editing videos and producing, making beats and looping samples and doing all this stuff that I always wanted to do, and I just learned how to do that. And I learned it real quick. Oh man, look at Saint Hood. That's crazy. You got Saint Hood, you got brother from Boyz II Men, you got Wanye Morris from Boyz II Men. That's crazy, man. The memorial of blowing of the trumpets, right? That's the one. Yo,
excuse me, brother. I ain't eating nothing all day. I'm watching this,
good, bro.
Watching brother Nick's vocab interview.
Yeah.
This thing is a trip right here.
I got it on right now in the background, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Yep. No, I'm watching this and trying to smash somebody. I don't want to keep you waiting too long, but no, I forgot he was coming on live tonight. But this is good stuff right here.
Nah, it's all good, man. Hold on 1 second. Damn, man. This thing's acting up right now on me. Hold on.
Yeah, let me plug this.
Yeah, man.
Let me turn him down real quick because that stuff is loud. But this is a good interview right here, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I think my live
give me 2 seconds, bro.
Okay. I think I might have to start this thing over again. Fuck.
Well, yeah, I heard the one you did with what was it? Culminate or
Cultimadium.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for example, that's one.
See, I don't know what's going on, but if I go live and I'm charging my phone while I'm live, I'll be having issues. We're gonna try to make it happen, man. Hopefully I don't get no technical difficulties, because this shit's frustrating. But yeah, make sure y'all give it a thumbs up, man. Hit the like button, smash it up.
Okay, Wayne Simpson. Here's our Q&A period.
I got Jarari on here, man, a veteran of the ICGJC from Minnesota. We're gonna talk about the sister Sephra.
Got to excuse me, brother. You know how Judah loves his fried chicken, his hot wings and all that stuff. So I got to finish this chicken real quick. So give me 2 seconds.
All right. Yeah, man. I might have to come back on because my phone is not charging up real good right now. It's I don't know what's going on. I see my battery life just keep going down, man. It's not I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. It's real hot right now, but let me see.
Oh, your battery is damn overheating type stuff.
Yeah, I have like a magnetic charger. You know, I've been using that lately, and it's if I go live and I'm charging my phone, it's like I don't know, something happens.
Yeah, sometimes it's not; those ain't strong enough to when your battery's low to be charging and using your phone at the same time.
Yeah, so my fault. If it dies, I'll just start up another one. But what's good to
Now I was just
Martel,
seeing what the
another
word
Philly
was
veteran, man. We got Philly in the house right now.
because I see they're going into a was it a question and answer segment real quick.
Oh yeah.
So you got a couple people up on here. I've been in between yours and theirs.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people have been doing that. That's dope. Yeah, we got like the same audience. I mean, at least right now, when Vocab, he'll do some ICGJC stuff, man. You know, I appreciate when he does that because that appeals to to the audience. Same that appeals to us, man. We need to expose this shit as much as we could, and his audience is he reaches beyond just the Hebrew Israelite community.
Yeah, well, he said he's not letting up. He said anyone that has information, pictures, paperwork, bring it forth. He'd love to have them sit down on the show and go over it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got a gang of stuff I can send to him, but he got to know what he's looking at.
Right. I think you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get on a laptop and start a new stream, and I'm gonna have the capability of bringing on more than one person. So of course you're invited.
That'd be dope, a little
Martel is invited.
multi-stream.
A Sharp, you're invited. Mega, you're invited. Everybody's invited, man. Yeah, because I don't think this charge is gonna hold, man. I mean, my bad for not having this thing fully charged, but yo, when you go live, this thing kills your battery. I feel the phone right now is hot. It's hot as hell. These magnetic chargers, man. I don't know. Sometimes
Yeah,
it
you got to
works,
have your
sometimes
stuff
it
fully
don't. But
charged for these lives.
yeah, but yeah, man. You know what? You want to do this? Can we start?
So you got people already going there asking Nicholas, indoctrinated questions. Why does he reject Christ's return to earth? Because for those that may not know, I believe the brother believes in the preterist understanding, which is that Christ has already returned in 70 AD, and that they were not waiting on this great second coming, where when you go into it without all your biasness and your indoctrination, it makes a lot of sense when you really go into it and look into it. I really don't entertain that type stuff anymore, though, when people ask those type questions. And I think your stuff froze up on me. I was going to say the host of the show that left me holding the the mic right now up on his show. But I'm at to see what it is because I don't even know where y'all was at, and I'm not going to take over his show. So I'm going to see does he return in a second, and I'm going to finish my little food for a second. So hold on, let me see what he's doing, y'all.